Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 9 of New Adventures of Baba, where we are going to go into the Starry Lands and solve a few puzzles that are there. A disclaimer, I already tried recording this once and for some reason my mic didn't get recorded for a good part where I was solving these 3 puzzles. So I'm just quickly going to go over them, basically what we had to do. So in this level, we have text above Baba is empty. We get the new above rule, and it applies to all the objects that are above Baba. So if we walk left, we destroyed the U text. So in order to do this level, to solve it, we basically have to send the key to the left, so that, well, he will move below the pipe is stop text. He will later come up because we will direct him using that word. We'll send him right back. One more. Okay. Now, I kind of overdid it. Okay, never mind. Let's send him back again. Now we set him right. We make him move once again. We can break this sentence. Pipe is no longer stopped. We can move this Baba is U to the left, and we can win. And that's that puzzle. The extra one is extension of this. So basically I'm not going to solve it. I'm just going to tell you because it's a bit longer to solve. So basically what I did was like before, I pushed this key left. I sent him all the way to this row, sent him up there, below the grass word, sent him one left, one up, sent him all the way to the right with the text. I broke the grass's stop. Then I sent him over here, made him point up, he went up, bounced on the pipe, went down, broke this sentence, we were no longer destroying words, and I could step onto the flag and win. And that was the puzzle. And for the puzzle 2, basically this is called Under Lock and Key, and I actually enjoyed this one a lot. So basically we have all of this text that, we cannot really step onto the hedges, you know, all of that. And what we had to do, empty is empty, so empty cannot be transformed, but what we had to do is somehow get 2 bytes, but only 2. So what we have to do is keep these keys, well, at least 3 of them, in a spot where they will not get destroyed if we form a certain sentence. And the sentence we want to form is key below empty is bug. That is our... Whoops, the keys are defeats. Let's remember that. So we form this. We'll get one of the bugs to here, form this key is open, statue is stop. Now it is stuck there, but that's okay. Wait, that is exactly what we want. We will now reform the key is push. Maybe without any misclicks. That would be perfect. Okay, and now that that is done, we can just get all these 3 keys set up. We open the passage, create gems win, and we win on the gem. Alright, now we will go into puzzle 3, forage, which I didn't really complete. We have Fofo is Fofo, grass is stop, Fofo is U, and fruit is defeat, and they are inside grass, so they're not really changeable. We have to get this word win out, or get something to form the sentence with it. And what do we have? We have Fofo, fungus, above word, and push. So the above can only use Fofo or fungus. So it would be either Fofo that is above a fungus or fungus that is above a Fofo. But I'm not sure what they would be used for, if I'm being honest. Also, I think the sensible thing to do would be to try and send 2 mushrooms over here and then push the win using them to the left, so that then we can create Fofo is win to top this level off. But I mean, I'm not really sure how can we use the word. What is its purpose? And I mean, well, honestly, I don't have much of an idea about this puzzle because, yeah, sure, we can set this up. There's a slight issue. Whereas if we break this push and make a fungus above fofo is push. Something like that. Well, first of all, we would have to push it to the left and make a proper sentence out of it. Fofo is word. That is one thing that could happen. Not sure how useful that is. Fungus above fofo. Oh, we cannot really get the is inside in this formation. So we do this. Now we can do that. And all that lets us do is basically push this fungus up. And now there is a different kind of an issue. We push this left. Sure, we can walk over this, but we have no way to reform the word, the sentence. So, that is probably not the solution. And I'm gonna be honest, the solution doesn't seem obvious to me, so I'm gonna just try and think of something useful off camera and I'll be back. Okay, I think I do have one thing in mind that can happen. No, never mind. Or maybe? So what I was thinking we could do is, well, we had the problem of that we cannot really push too many of the fungus around. But I just thought of something. If we had 2 fofos, for example, and 1 fungus, then these protrusions would be ideal for the fofos to basically do whatever they want with the fungus. Bring it around all the way to here and push it here. Push the wind one to the left, and then we could sacrifice 1 fofo to bring the windward to the all the way out. So I think what we need to do is look at how we can create fungus as fofo without breaking both funguses. So the first thing that comes to mind would be making fungus above fofo is fofo. And I feel like we already failed that in this placement of the funguses. So I'm gonna get both of them here, because they definitely, that is a good spot no matter which one we choose. And we would have to make fofo is word. Fungus above fofo is fofo. We are kind of lacking something. Fofo is fofo word. We are lacking one is, I guess. Unless we were to make something different, because we actually can make all of the fungi into fofos, so this is gonna be a bit harder to control. But with this, we should be able to do something else that I just thought about. So what we could make is... Oh, wait, no, we cannot do that, because fofo is fofo. Fofo cannot be transformed back into a fungus. Okay, fofo is word. A different idea. What happens if right now we move left? Nothing. So there is no like split second rule still applies. Fofo is word, and then fungus above fofo is fofo. That is bad for me. I guess that is not the solution, although it just seems very like one. Unless I were to make fungus above fungus is fofo. Okay, and fungus is word. And we would set up the fungi vertically. No, that would be one lower. And the fungi would be one fungi here, one here. Yeah, that is the solution. Okay, so let's set them up in the proper spot. I mean, I guess that's what worked as well, but I prefer it to be here. Okay, So we will make Fungus's word down here. Well, the sentence. We will create fungus. Not like this. First we need a buff here, and now we create fungus above Fungus's fofo. And we break this, so we don't accidentally end up with too little fungi. Okay, so now we need to extract the is, bring it back to here, create Fungus's push once again. Please don't join me, Mr. Above Word. Okay, and now we can just bring him with us on a journey. So let's get one fofo down there. Please don't. Yeah. Did I really think of everything? I don't think I did. I think I still need that fungus above fofo is push. Yeah, that I tried to make in the beginning, because in that case 10 fofos would maybe be enough. So we will make fungus above fofo is push, and don't worry, all of this text should be recoverable later. So now basically we can just push this fungus with the other fofo, well, using the other fofo kind of as a crutch of sorts. How do I set them up correctly? May have just made it harder than it should be by not setting them up beforehand. Okay, is this enough? Should be. Okay. So now that seems to be good. So we get one fofo over there, one here. Can we do something funny with this fofo being inside? No, I think this was another mistake, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. This just doesn't feel like a proper solution. So I could still get it inside there. Yeah. I guess I was probably overthinking it now that I look up at it. So once again, I need one longer gap between these two. Okay. I'm sorry that I'm fumbling around, but you know, this level just isn't as easy as it seemed. Okay, so now this fofo pushes the fungus up, the right one pushes in one to the left. Now they coordinate again. The bottom one comes to the same row. So now one will be above it, the other will be below it. Ooh, not as easy to form, is it? I guess I cannot really walk down from under it once I'm above it. So we just make enough distance. Now walk this guy there. Now we again not get anyone under the fungus. Now we push left. Okay, we need one out. Gosh, this is so many steps. Okay, and now we have the win word. So I guess we can just make fofo is win. And that will be all. Just fofo is win, not fungus above fofo. Let's break that first. Like this. Okay. Wasn't so bad, I guess, but the fiddling. Ugh. Not enjoyable. Anyway, this level is called Harvest Party. Text is melt. Lava is hot. Baba is you, fofo is defeat, hedge is stop, rock is pull, GG is GG, square is square, and stop and word. So this is square, square is push, so we can push it and then it is stop. Okay. Let's see what we need to accomplish. Fofo is defeat. So we need to We need to get something to create flag is win. Alright. I think I have something in mind. So we could create GG above Baba Fear something. Although I guess we have a mimic as well. Okay, Rock is Pool. And that would be a good way if it feared Rock. But it doesn't seem like it can. There's also a small problem, I would say. Where if we would get it up there, because it does seem like it could be a solution to get the GG, to get the whole text and make GG above Baba Fear Rock and then make square mimic Rock, and all of that would amount to pulling all of this to the right. And then just think of something else. I don't know. I guess I should try and do that, and we will see. Okay, so this is GG is there now. We should push something that he would be afraid of later. The rock is only pull. I guess we can pull the rock up there. Yeah, and this will have to be fearing it from the left. And now GG Fear Rock would just be a constant pull, because it would go right and pull the rock with it. But there's a problem, it wouldn't stop and the Isword would be destroyed. So we will need the... something else will fear rock above Baba, I would say. And it possibly could be this funny square. And later the GG would be mimicking this square. So that we can break the GG mimic. But if we were to make it this way, then there is a slight issue of the fact that well, we wouldn't be able to break it, the sentence. Alright, but basically we know the gist. We have to make a conditional afraid of something that we can later break. So I will try to find the setup that works that way, and I'll be back. Okay, so it took me a little time thinking about this, but I just basically needed to stop thinking about it the way I was thinking about it and make mimicking be conditional and not moving. So basically I came up with this, whereas GG above Baba will mimic the square, which makes it a word. So now it will carry the is word over all the way over there, and we can just win on the flag. And that is that for this puzzle. Quite an interesting one, but I was kind of struggling, not gonna lie. Anyway, puzzle 5, outreach. What do we have here? It's the blue guy. It above lamp is the feet, so basically it can only move twice. Plane is plane, there is no plane right now. Hedge is stop. Car is fall and melt and win. Text is melt. Lamp is hot, so car and text get destroyed on the lamps. Robot make plane, so when the robot moves it creates planes, but I don't see a robot word outside that upper right corner. Plane is plane, car is push, and we have an above. No, seriously, how do we make a plane? How do we make anything with robot? Oh, make plane. Oh, I just remember what this word means. Basically, it isn't a has and it isn't an is, it's a spawn under me. Okay, so we have to get to a car somehow. And when it is above a lamp, it gets defeated. Now, can these planes do anything? No, we could make plane is car. Can we? No, plane is plane. Sorry. What is even the purpose of this puzzle? Also, level is open. Is that gonna be a meta thing? Not sure. Oh, it's so that we cannot just send a planet onto a vine. A plane. Otherwise, this happens. Okay. So the planes can be sent horizontally. But I still don't get the purpose of this puzzle. I mean, like, what are we supposed to... Are we supposed to get the car to here? I guess. Okay, so I kind of think we can make... Can't we just make a line of planes to here and just send the car through it? Car is melt and lamps are hot, so no. That is a no, unfortunately. But how else could we even bring the car to here? I mean, we cannot really raise it in any way. Because there is this row of lamps on the bottom that stops us from basically stepping anywhere left of where we are right now. Okay, so we can spawn infinity planes and like put them on this row and the others, and we have to somehow make a pathway for the car to the right. Car is full. Is that helpful? I mean, if I were able to push a few planes into one spot and then later move them, then maybe it would be helpful, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be the case. The thing that is bothering me a bit is that we cannot really make a plane as moved and later break it. That basically has its own slew of issues. But I guess I do have a little bit of an idea. Although I see that with my placement I already kind of failed. So first, let's create plane as push. And what we will need to do, we will need one plane to go over here. Preferably to go first. Another one would be 2 steps behind. Car would move to the right. Then we would need one plate to catch it, him, whatever. Then another one to bring him like 3 spaces. And then another over here. Okay, this seems complicated. I'm gonna try and getting something done and I'll come back to. Okay, so I've come up with something like this. And basically what I decided to do was this kind of stairway. Oops, I just noticed it isn't completed. But basically what will happen, we will set the planes so they will form a staircase for the car to basically drive on. So these two will come here, and the car will go right and drop down here onto these 3 that will be planes. He will walk right and then fall down onto this one, and I will just put additional ones here once I move these 6 into the place. So basically first what we need to do, we will form an is push over there, and I already broke it. I have to remember all the time that I'm really constrained in this space, and basically going one right to the lamps means I cannot recover something. Okay, so we get this plane or to there. Actually, no. It would be good if it were one higher. So let's do this. Now we do plane and smooth. Oh, God damn it! It stole my which basically should be one higher. We'll wait till here. No, we wait till here. Okay. And now, yeah, that plane can get stuck there, no matter, except we are a few planes short. And we can't really put them there too easily, because the moment I break this, planes go left and we get the whole plane on vine. So maybe I should just try and make these stairs lower. I mean, doesn't seem to be that good. Well, easy to make. Yeah, I appear to be 3 planes short that aren't that easy to get into their spot. Unfortunate. Because I mean, technically I could get like 1 max in a somewhat correct spot, but nah, not really, not even, not even close. So yeah, I guess I'll get back to working on this. Okay, the pattern of me making things harder than they should be continues, I guess. So basically what we really needed to make in this level is actually quite funny. So I will just tell you, it's gonna be a staircase, yes, but it's gonna be exactly like stairs. In a way that, well, it's gonna be 1 step each up until the car. I don't know why I thought about this and then I discarded that thought, because why would they unfold naturally? And then it just came back to me that, hey, they actually would, because the first one is not above anything. So yeah, that will be the solution. Let's do what we did before. We still need the is push, or else the car would fall to its death. So we make is push. Now we make plane is push. Plane above plane is move. Alright, and we can just get car as a move and wait for the car to drive down. I don't know why it took me so long. I guess I really should have slept longer today or something. Anyway, puzzle 6. Set the stage. What do we have here? Robot is you, cloud is stop, robot and dust is cloud, dust is float, pipe is stop, belt is shift, belt is not win. Text, we have text not push, belt is push, that might be formed later. Pipe is open, something is shut, flag is win, so this kills us. What is a nudge? It is just like a move, but a directional move. Okay, that is good to know. How can we use this to our advantage? If we can even. Alright, I'm curious about a few things that could happen. For example, we did notice that the rotation didn't change, so if we were to make a belt is nudge in here, what would happen to the flag is win, where they just get pushed? Okay, they don't get shifted. That's what I was curious about. And what if I broke it in the right moment? It works the same. Okay, so with this set of constraints, really, we only have 2 belts. Oh, unless I were to make text is not push. that would work, I guess. But I mean, we have these two belts, really, to get this entire level done. And we somehow have to probably assemble pipes open, pipes shut. Pipes open can be done with one belt. Is shut, if it weren't pushed, then shift would mess up that whole word, that whole sentence, and the isn't shut would get stacked together. So at some point we can make text push again. That is an information, I guess. Okay, so flag is win could be formed by this belt. So it would push the flag word once, then we would break the text is, we would create text is not push. The flag word would then get created, and then the belt is lost to us permanently. Okay. And what about this? We can make pipe is open. But do we have any way to make pipe is shut? We would have to send like 4 belts, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have a way to send 4 belts, do we? Or maybe we do, and I wrongly accuse them of not being. I mean, so I can, let's not get too crazy. I can push these. Yeah, I can get 1 more. And did I say I need 4? I guess I did. So that means we are golden, right? Okay, let's think about this for a moment. So I guess we want all of them to like appear at the same time. Not really. So these 4 basically can go at once, I think. Let's see what would happen if we make a nudge. So we get, well, I meant the right 3, and also no, I was wrong. The ones that are the rightmost need to be 2 moves ahead of the left one. Yes, and the flag is win would preferably be earlier. Actually, I just got an idea. I really don't need to do anything too fast, because I can just nudge them 1 turn at a time, can't I? So I guess I will do that. We will nudge them once, these 2 get sent. Before we break anything, let's get these 2 down. Please don't. Now what will happen is, I guess we will, I would say we will nudge again, but this push is in the way. Okay. Belt is push. Alright, so if we were to continuously nudge them, then right now, if we were to make text is not push, then it would get a little jumbled up because of the pipe. I don't know, I'm willing to try it. But we will need to get, please don't, we need to get all of these guys at the same time. But there's a slight problem to that, I guess. Now we can just get the is nudge and belt at the same time. So what happens now? Yeah. Oh, I guess I went back too far. Okay, belt is nudge. We break it now. And now we will redo what I tried doing and we see what happens. A whole lot of stuff that I don't necessarily want to happen. Also, the flag is turned the wrong way. So first, this would need to be turned right. But I mean, this pipe is open is kind of annoying. So how do we actually prevent that from being too finicky? Okay, so once again, I guess let's see what happens and then we will go from there. So we get this configuration. Okay, and now if we were to make that nudge, belt is nudge, we will get flag is win, ace shot, and we only lack one belt that is able to do its job and push all of that up. And we can't really break the text is not push, can we? Because it is also required here. If we had two ises, then this level would be simple. Okay, this is almost like a programming debugging. So you know what? I'm gonna see what needs to get changed in order to complete this level, and I'll be back once I find that. And I think I got it without tricking first. So what I did, I basically pushed the push word in front of the pipe is open stuff. So now what will happen if we nudge this? All the text gets formed the way I wanted it. Nice. That was satisfying. I like that level, I'm gonna tell ya. That was a very, very nice one. Even though it was a bit, you know, trial and error-y, it was enjoyable nonetheless. Anyway, let's go to level 7, Shiny Ladder. We have nudge left, nudge right. Okay, robot is... Let's first read the certain ones. Baba on dust is full, robot on dust is full. Okay, so... the tower that will fall. Baba is Baba and not push. Baba is you and not weak. So, fortunately, Baba will never get broken. Robot is robot, cloud is stop. Robot could have Baba, but Baba cannot be pushed, so Babas will immediately stuck instead of like hold on to each other. And this is an insta fall. Sorry. So what could we do realistically? Maybe some variant of robot is weak, robot has text, and then we get another robot and we make robot has robot. And I don't know, we just spawn a lot of robots, maybe? I'm not sure. But what it definitely seems like, it seems like something that we will have to form a staircase, an alternating one, I think. Right? No, I don't know. You know what? I need to check something first because I'm curious about this interaction. What happens if we have a robot that is both nudge left and nudge right? So we know that nudge basically moves while saving orientation and only moves in one direction. So a nudge will work like what? So they basically stay in place, and if we were to walk on any of them, we can. But I mean, we would still be on dust, wouldn't we, even if we pushed them all kind of high? Because even if we are on a robot, we are still on a dust, so... That's a weird level. I do think that I will need to do a lot of contemplating on it, so I guess I'll be back later. That's funny. Okay, so I did, honestly, I don't know how long it has been, a lot of minutes. I did try making a lot of stuff, And I finally came up with something weird. I mean, Parkour Baba. I mean, at least it looks like. That is kind of funny. So what, with this we can just probably nudge left and right and nudge and then get to the flag. But this movement is so trippy. Honestly, I kind of got it by accident. I can't really say I expected that to happen. Anyway, level star 8, Sun Boulevard. Bird is you, UFO is wind, text is float, rocket is rocket, rocket is defeat, robot is robot and defeat, sun is defeat, dust is sink, cloud is stop. Okay. So bird has to walk onto the UFO. And dust is sink, so we would have to have enough objects to basically break all of the dust. And then stop making them because, well, robots and rockets are really poisonous for the Baba. Okay. And, you know, sun as well. So this will be, we'll have to build like a pink factory, preferably here because nothing else can move up. Bird is you, nothing else is you, so it seems to be hard even to get anything in here. We could make rocket make robot, okay, that is possible, but then we don't really have a way to transport them into here. Unless they were like... Okay, unless they were like moving and nudging, although with a move and nudge they can move to here, they would get vertically transported to here, so this is here and their journey stops, they are moving bottom and up, and they are keep getting nudged by the, you know, by the nudge command. Unless move and nudge interact way differently than I think. But I guess we will check that out now. So basically what we want to do is create a rocket is move and nudge at the same time. And we shall see... Yeah, we shall see what happens then. Rocket is nudge is move. Did I... Okay, so like I thought, it would move vertically till the end of time. Wait, am I actually thinking about this correctly? Why do I even assume that sun is an impossible obstacle? I don't know. The tiredness or something. So anyway, I guess what we could do is make a rocket. Well, we would push the rocket up there. Okay, I think that is the correct play. Then what? It will spawn robots in this row. Now, I guess we could make the robots fall. Robot is fall would be here. It falls to the right, it's still facing down. I guess it's like a matter of spawning enough of them, I would say. So what, we need to break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dusts. So robot is full, and we have to count till 11. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, there are things. Might be useful to get the robots to be moved as well, although that is not really that possible, unless we were to make them one at a time. And I mean, that is definitely a solution. Oh no, I just thought that maybe... I hope this isn't one, but I mean, it is solvable if we just get one at a time and manually control it. So, like this, we create one robot, It has fallen to the right. Now we get it to... you know what? I will demonstrate a second one. Because, you know, first is trivial. So we would then nudge it left once. It will still move downwards and it will step onto there. So that's basically what we want to do. Although I guess, now that I think of it... God... Okay, so this is kind of nice. The programmer in me is freaking out a bit, because this is a really decent puzzle to show off algorithms. So, basically, we will spawn all of them and move them slightly. So, one move and one nudge. Then we'll spawn the next and the next and the next. Until, well, we basically have a staircase of them. At which point they will just all walk down. No, I tried to be smarter than it can be. Okay, so no, we actually have to do it one at a time. Unless there's a different solution, but I mean, since this works, I can just do it. So right now we would do robot is move. We'll wait for him to disintegrate himself, and I guess I will do it 10 more times, so be right back. You know what? I think I have come up with something that is a bit smarter. And I am gonna try and do that. So we will make one robot with a rocket, like before. But, well, this time, I guess what we won't do is we won't just use that to go on, but instead we will make a robot spawn rockets, which will then be nudged until we no longer need them. Well, no, until we have a full row of them. Robot make rocket. Rocket is nudge. That is what we need. And then we need to have an elegant way to break these at once. Preferably the is nudge. So we get to here, okay. Yeah, he can make more, they will all sync at the same time. So now we just make rocket this move, and we hope that that one hole that I left earlier doesn't bite us in the ass. Yeah, you can go, we won't interfere. Okay, so now we have a free passage and we can just go and exit the level. Okay, wasn't that bad. Wasn't even that manually intensive as I almost made it out to be. Milky Way, okay, so... we don't have a nudge. UFO is... we have a make something and UFO is win. Oh gosh, I don't want to. Okay, so... first, a rocket would make robots. If these robots were push, we could also make them fall and stack on top of each other. Then we move them bottom to do something. But wait, how do we then create UFO? I guess something would have to make UFO, like a robot make UFO or a rocket make UFO. So for that purpose, we would need... Actually, I just realized that we don't have a make on the left, so we cannot really make too much stuff. Rocket is rocket and robot is robot, so there is no dupe glitch. I mean, it's not a glitch, it's just no duplication to solve this puzzle. So I really don't have an initial idea what we have to do. Well, something needs to get to the right to get the make UFO is win. It is possible that we will have to do that with a bird. But then it has its own issues. Like the fact that we cannot really do too much to make a UFO and win. I mean, maybe we do. Okay, I have somewhat of an idea. So what we could do, first of all, we will definitely need rockets to be pushed. Also, I am a bit scared of the fact that There's this robot on the right, and I don't really have a use for the robot word, so I guess we will see how that works out for me. Okay, so one thing I would like to know is what happens if both of these rockets would fall while they are pushed. Okay, so they do what I want them to. That is fantastic news. So right now, at this point, we would like to have a bird's fall, so we will fall over there, but we also need some text to be there. So we'll need rocket is some and a lead and a word. Okay, so we can bring all three of these with a minor sacrifice. Oh, but there's also one more issue. Once we create bird is fall and we fall to the right, we are no longer able to do anything really, because we will be stuck by that rocket. We would have to have some text with us in order to be able to set it up like as padding so we can push the... Wait, wasn't this the whole idea from the beginning, that we bring the rocket text with us? I mean, yeah, but I kind of wanted to manipulate it, so yeah. Right, you know what? I need to rethink this strategy on my own a bit, so BRB. Okay, so I took a second look at this level and I think it is way simpler than I thought, or maybe not. Okay, basically, I just realized that we can make rockets move. Alright, yeah, that is pretty simple. So we would make that. We could use a rocket to get that make UFO is win, like robot make UFO is win. So that would be alright, I guess. But that kind of makes only one issue. How do we move the robot to get to the UFOs later? I'm not sure exactly how to do that, so I guess I need to think about that a little bit more. You know what? I really hate it when I overthink some puzzles sometimes. Because basically, what I failed to notice in this puzzle is a very simple fact that, excuse me, that neither a rocket nor a robot is no longer defeat, and I can just walk on them, which is basically what I was missing to the solution of this the entire time. So we've got pretty much figured out. What we need to do is set this rocket in like this row. Yeah, this will be enough time. So we set it like this. Now we'll make rockets move. We'll wait for that rocket to make us fall. And we just walk to the UFO and win. That's it. Okay, honestly, I'm kind of mad at myself for not noticing these slight changes and all of the little things about the puzzles. Anyway, level 9 Skygate. So what do we have that is certain? Ice and cloud is stop. And robot is you, sun and moon and star is stop. So these three, and we'll have to break them at some point in some way. Okay. Rocket is push, rocket is stop. We have that. Text is not move, text is text. So we will have to make sun is empty, moon is empty, star is empty at some point. So ice will have to be not... Ice will have to be not... Well, anything. It will be empty and that would allow us to do everything. But... that means that we will be kind of stuck. So what I was thinking is that using the rocket as move brought to this side, we could then create the ice is empty, dust is cloud, and the rocket would basically autocomplete these three sentences for us. So We will need to, probably using these rocket push, the stops and the move, we will need to create a track for the rocket. And like make rocket facing text is move and not nudge, because that is impossible. Okay, so let's get what we have to the right. So rocket is push will be temporarily useful. We will have rocket facing text is move and rocket is nudge. That is my guess. Or rocket facing something is stop, but I mean a stop object can still move. That didn't really do anything like that in the base game. So you know what, this video is getting kind of long. I'm gonna try assembling all of these rules that we need, and I'll be back. Okay, so I think we've got what we need. So now we do the ice is empty, dust is cloud, we can no longer exit. Now we form both of these straight away. Is that enough? Oh no, because the rocket needs to be facing the text directly. So I guess... Okay, that is not the solution. Alright, I guess I will need to set something up a little bit better. Okay, so I think I got the working setup. Let us see what the rocket does. So it goes up, it moves with these stops, it gets nudged left, now it moves this is down, bounces back up, nudges left, and then walks with the stop till the end. Okay, so that was the solution. Kind of nice. Oh no, it has an extra level. Spaceport. Okay, differences. A lot more objects. You know what? I'm gonna leave that for later, I think. This looks a bit complicated. I don't think we have time for it today. Actually, I probably should... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make a wise decision, and we are going to continue this subworld and start the next in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing or leaving a comment, or you know, anything that might help the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.